There we go. I think we got it. All right. We're going to try this again. Trying this all again. I can't see if anybody joined. Let me see. There we go. What up, what up, what up, y'all? What's up, what's up, what's up? IG Live, Facebook Live. I need people to share this live too. Share this live to a mom, to a sister friend, to your homegirl, to anybody who's ready to have a real conversation about moms getting wealthy this year. To anybody who's ready to have that open, real conversation, I need you to share this live to them. Share this live, Instagram, Facebook, share this live. And we're going to open up the real conversation tonight. Because I want to know, I want to talk about why so many moms are stagnant. We ain't talking about nobody else. We ain't talking about no dads. We ain't talking about people without children. I'm talking specifically to moms. Why am I talking specifically to moms? Is because when you become a mother, motherhood, from what I know, because I'm a mother, it puts this beast inside of you, right? It puts this fire inside of you where we ain't got no choice but to get it. We ain't got no choice but to get it. We ain't got no choice but to make it happen because we got kids. So why, if it puts that battery in our back, why are we still stagnant as moms? And I want to open up the floor to that conversation. And you can use the chat. Like I said, share this. What's up, Author Rocky Rose? Trish, what's up, y'all, on IG? And anybody who's coming in on Facebook, if you're watching this now, if you're going to watch the replay, however, whatever, leave some comments. But I really want to open up this conversation. I really want to have this conversation. So why are we so stagnant as moms when we know motherhood comes with stress, right? Motherhood comes with financial stress, mental stress, physical stress. It comes from stress all angles when we are a mom. So why do we allow ourselves to stay in a place where we are struggling financially? Why do we allow that? Why do we cry about being stuck when we're not moving our feet to change it? Why do we do that? Or better yet, why do we keep praying to God for a breakthrough? Why do we keep praying for this breakthrough? And when God sends someone with answers, when he sends someone with a solution, we don't move our feet. What's up, Trish? Why do we do that as moms? Well, I can tell you why I did it as a mom. Why I used to do it. I don't do it anymore. But why I used to do it as a mom. Right? Because I didn't believe in the thing that I was building at one point. I didn't believe in my business idea. I thought that a lot of businesses that I came out with, or I thought of, the ideas I thought that it was luck. I thought it was because I knew people and they were supporting, and I was a very social person coming up back in the day. So that I thought it was because of that. And that's why I didn't take the chance to really learn business structure. I didn't take the chance to really learn how to grow wealth. I was just hustling, right? That was my way of getting it. But in hindsight, it's like, the reason why I didn't do it is because I didn't believe in the thing that I was doing. I didn't believe in building, or I didn't believe that I could build a multi-million-dollar business. I didn't believe I could build a business that can bring in a certain amount of money, right? I didn't believe it. But once I started believing it, it made me take action faster toward my dreams and my goals. It made me start investing in myself and my dreams a lot faster. What was the shift? What happened? Well, for one, hey y'all, I can tell you that nobody had to hold my hand or force me to do anything. Nobody had to convince me to do anything. And that's the one thing that I share with any client, any mentee that come and work with me. I am not holding your hand and making you do anything. I am not convincing you that you're great. I'm not going to do that. I refuse to do that. That is doing you a disservice, and is going to make a headache even more for me. You have to believe. You have to be ready. You have to want it. You have to feel it. You have to know it's for you, and you have to have that beast mode already built inside of you, ready to work. You have to have that. Because if you don't have that mindset, not a Tammy, right? Not any other coach, not anybody on Facebook or Instagram, not no one in your circle is going to help you get to a level that you want to be at if you don't already have it in you. If you already don't believe that you're worthy of starting businesses and earning money, that you're worthy of receiving money by helping people, you're already not going to achieve your goal. No one has the time or effort, or no, I'm not even saying effort, but no one has the time or energy to try to coast you into something that you don't want to do or you don't believe. Like that mindset word and the work behind getting that mindset, like I encourage everybody to do that, especially if you're a mom. Do that work before you try to do anything, because it is very stressful to try to pour. I can't pour more into you than you're pouring into yourself. Now what we can do is we can have a community setting. I love communities. I met so many dope people in communities. We can have that community setting. We can have accountability partners. We can have masterminds where we where we drop ideas on each other, and you're giving me feedback on what I'm doing. I'm giving you feedback on what you're doing, and we're going to execute, and then we're coming back and seeing what works. We can have those communities. Those communities work. They work. But in those communities, I dare you to find somebody that has to be pushed into something. And I'm not talking about pushed into something like raising your prices, or I'm talking about pushed into actually start from the beginning. Pushed into it to actually start from the beginning. Nobody got time for that. Trish says, yes, you have to want it and do it for yourself first. Exactly. Especially when it comes to serving other people. Serving other people is hard work, y'all. It is hard work, I promise you. It is hard. God don't call people to serve who are not qualified. But if you know you are called to serve, whether it be a physical brand, whether it be a service-based brand, you got it already in you, but your mind is stopping you. You are going to be the reason why you don't elevate to the next level. Because you're scared. We're all scared. We're all scared. Drop in the chat if you was ever scared to make your first big investment in yourself. Like, drop in the chat. I'm curious. I want to know. Hey, Chrissy, what's up? What's up, Robin? Listen, I want to know, what was you don't got to put the amount of the investment in the chat, but if you were ever scared to make that first big investment, but when you made that big investment, how did it turn out for you? How did it turn out for you? I want to know, how did it turn out for you? I know the biggest investment that I made in myself, I got my ROI within, I want to say it was under 60 days. I don't remember the exact amount of days, because counting the time, well, from the time that I launched to the time that I hit my goal, I would say it was about 40 something days. But when I started the program till when I hit my goal, maybe 60, I wasn't even in it that long. But because I made that big investment, I was not about to sit on my behind. So if you've ever made a big investment in yourself, I want to know, how's it going? How's it going? And if you've never made a big investment in yourself, what's stopping you? What are you waiting for? Now, those of them are mompreneurs who started their own business structure, right? Those of them are mompreneurs who jumped out and got the LLC, started their business, got the offers, and they're going, right? But then we have some mompreneurs who still want the financial freedom. They still want that financial breakthrough, but everybody's not ready to start those type of businesses, those service type of businesses, which is why, they have companies that help you start your business that already provide great products. Why do we, and yes, I am talking about network marketing. Why do we have a bad perception about network marketing in our brains? As moms, or as people in general, but why do we have that? Why? Because we don't take the time to first learn about it, right? To first learn about it, how it goes, how it works, what's the structure, and is it right for you? Is it right for you? We don't take the time to really see behind a business structure that can help you make money, There's so many ways out here for moms to make money, not to struggle. And I promise you, I am a living testimony of it. And this is why I call myself the Mompreneur Mentor, right? Because I mentor other mompreneurs, right? I mentor them how I do it. I do it. And it gets to be a lot. It gets to be a lot. But I'm called to do this. I take chances. I take risks. I just joined. Y'all listen. I just became a member of this company called Pharmacy. And I know everybody's hearing about Pharmacy because Coach Stormy, like, she's doing her thing in Pharmacy right now. And I'm going to be 100% honest with you right now. I am a person that do not sit and watch someone else get it if I know I want to get it. I don't just sit and watch to wait to see, oh, is this going to work? That's not me. Right? I'm going to jump in 5 feet and try to figure out how to swim while I'm in 5 feet. And hopefully somebody that's in 5 feet with me, we could probably try to save each other, but we come out breathing. Right? That's me. I know everybody don't have the stomach for that. I know everybody don't have the heart for that. But guess what? Sometimes those pressure situations is going to build the person that you need to be in that moment. Sometimes we need those pressure situations. Right? So, what did I do with this new company? Now, I know a lot of people I say, Tammy, you don't need to add nothing else to your plate. Nothing else to your plate. Well, I don't know how big or small your plate is, but I'm a big girl. I'm a big girl, right? And I like to eat. And my plate can hold as much as I see fit to get me to my goal. My plate can hold as much as I see fit to get me to my goal. Why? Because God said my resources are unlimited. He gave me a gift. He put something in me to help women. So if there's another avenue that I come across where I can see it can help women and it can help me be lucrative, guess what? I'm going to learn about it. And I did not, Tristan had time to eat. Time to eat, yes. And I did not wait. The moment I heard of this new company, Pharmacy, now I never heard of it before Coach Stormy, right? And I was in her community, Girl Hold My Hand. I was in that community. She was with a whole nother company, and then when she jumped to this company, I'm like, wait, well, what is this? I never joined that first company. I had no interest. I didn't know about it because I had other things going on. But now I was paying attention, right? I see how she took network marketing and skyrocketed with it, right? Skyrocketed with it. So when she introduced this company, I'm going to say she introduces it to us because we ain't know about it. It's in a bunch of different countries and we don't know about it. There's so many businesses out here that we don't know about in our demographic, right? Why? Because we stay in this little bottle. Y'all. Like, we got to start learning what's out here. So I was excited when I learned about something new. I said, oh, I ain't never seen this company before. Let me find out. So what I do, because I know she's not accessible to me, I'm going into my communities, the communities that we were talking about. The communities that I say you need to be in, that you got people that's going to hold you accountable. You got like-minded women that's in these communities with you. So I go in there and I'm just randomly posting and I can't remember what I posted in there, but it was an engagement post. Very strategic when I post in these groups. I like to engage because I'm trying to reach either like-minded individuals, right, that we're on the same, my peers, that we're on the same level, that has some sort of business sense where we can network, become friends. It's intentional, but we grow it into a real relationship, right? Or the second person that I'm trying to meet is a person that I can help and that can benefit from my service, right? So those are the two types of people that I'm looking for when I go into these communities. However, it was a post where I was interacting and engaging, then I meet a woman. On that post, I don't know, I can't remember what type of post we were talking about. It's irrelevant at this point. But I met a woman. And of course, like I do all the time, when people engage with me, I go follow them. I go to their page. I'm not a ghost follow to unfollow you to go back. I don't care about trying to raise my following count. I don't care about doing it. I care about reaching the people I'm supposed to help. Reaching the people that God is calling me to help. That's what I care about, right? So, that's all I care about. But I will follow somebody back if I look on their page and it benefits me. Does that make sense? If it benefits me, I will follow them. She's a very smart woman, great way to network, and I do it all the time, and it's just is what it is. But I follow them. But what happened was when I went to go look on her page, she had the same logo as this new company that I'm hearing about. So I said, okay, well, since we're new Facebook friends, we were literally, I did not know this woman, I'm in her DMs. I don't have a problem with asking for what I want. And that's another thing that's going to stop y'all. Y'all don't be afraid to hear the word no. Don't be afraid to, listen, I have offers that are $3,000. I have offers that are $5,500, $5,500. I have offers that are, do you know how many times I hear the word no? Do you know how many times I hear the word no? You're going to hear no. No is just a word. No is just a word. It doesn't mean that's not your client. So don't be afraid to ask for what you want. So I will ask for what I want. And what I do, I was in her DMs. Hey, can I ask you a question? I just saw a big influencer convert to this company. Can you tell me a little bit about it? The reason why I asked is because we were already, on each other's radar. Me and the woman I met, we were already on each other's radar because we follow each other. It would have took forever for me to go to the person who I'm seeing all over Instagram to get an answer, right? Then I probably would have had to opt in to something first before I get my answers, and I really didn't want that. I just want to know what the company was about, and I saw she had it on there, so I asked. And when I tell you what she did, it was a no-brainer. Let me tell you, and this is what's going to get you a long way, right? You have to buy in or pour into the people that pour into you. You have to pour into the people that pour into you. What do I mean by that? Well, sis took her time, and I could tell she was an educator, some sort of educator. She took her time and sent me, I'm exaggerating when I say 40 to 50, but it was a lot of voice memos. A lot of voice notes breaking down what this company pharmacy was. Breaking down the amazing payment structure, right? Breaking down how long they've been in the company. And she's only been with the company like 3 months, right? Breaking down every single thing. And I'm like, okay, all right, that's dope. So, no, I'm not going to reach out to the people that I'm seeing to sign up. I'm going to reach out to you. I'm going to sign up under you. I'm going to pour back in because that information was valuable to me, and it was enough for me to know that, okay, this is another way I need to go. This is the direction that I need to go. Not only because of that, not just because of that, but because I've already saw what was possible in network marketing, right? This isn't my first time to network marketing, right? Other things may not have stuck because that just was not for me. And I was doing what? Trying what my friends was doing what that wasn't in alignment with me, right? But I had to look at who I am as a person, right? Who I am as a brand, who I am to the people who already know me to be, right? Everything about this company screamed Tammy Capri. So I said, I am signing up. Who could use an extra income stream? I know I can. It was a no freaking brainer. So that's another way to make money. That's another way to relieve some stress. But moms, we still think that everything is either a scam or a scheme, right? Or we don't believe that we can actually see financial freedom from these avenues, from starting a business, from joining network marketing, right? Those are 2 top ways. Did you know people will buy their way out of pain, out of struggle? And if you have the answer that they need, if you have the solution to their problem, you're helping them get to their money quicker. You're helping them get to their money quicker, right? I do something with my clients called the purpose plan. What is the purpose plan? And I do the purpose plan for them, right? The purpose plan is a 90-minute call session that I have with my clients who don't know where they want to go, what they're doing, right? We have this 90-minute call, intense 90-minute call. I record this 90-minute call, right? And within 7 days, I'm giving you a 90-day execution plan. A 90-day execution plan for you to follow to start getting to your clients, to start showing up more for your business, to start showing up more for your brand, right? To start showing up more for you. How many more years are going to go by and we're still talking that, oh, we didn't go on a family trip this year because I couldn't afford it. We didn't go to this vacation spot, or I couldn't get my kids what they wanted for Christmas, or whatever the excuse, whatever the issue is, whatever the problem is that you know money can solve. How many times are we going to go through that? I'm 40 years old. I don't know how much time I got left on this earth. I don't know how much time, but for as long as I've been living, one thing that people who are close to me knew is that I was always out there getting it. I got books, had a publishing company. We was bringing in 20 to 30K a month selling books. I got a bag line, designer bag, Lee Capri, right? I'm always trying to get to that next level. And right now, mama's on a mission. I will hit my $1 million year. And if I had to add another income stream to it, then so be it, right? Y'all, and I'm excited too, because if y'all don't know anything about pharmacy, and I'm just learning, I'm so new that like I literally popped open my box. I just got it today to see what products they got. But I know if I'm already spending $150 on Fenty concealer, right? But this company has the concealer in my tone I need. I'm going to try this out. I'm going to get paid to use stuff. Fenty, I don't got no endorsement deals with Fenty. I can't get paid off of Sephora. You know how much money we spend, though? Do you know how much money we spent as mom? Y'all know makeup is a grip. But it's such a necessity. It is such a necessity when you have a brand, when you have a business. Like I'm on a podcast, y'all. I host a podcast. So it's all about that. All about the aesthetic, right? Not only for y'all, but for me, because I want to look good. I want to feel good, y'all. Like when y'all look good and when you feel good, y'all could be having a crappy day, right? You could be having a crappy day, but let you have your eyebrows done. Let your makeup be beat to the gods, right? You going out somewhere. You going live somewhere. You going to take pictures somewhere. You posting up somewhere. You're showing up, right? That's the kind of energy that you need to have with showing up in your business. That's the kind of fearlessness that you need to have when it's time to talk to people about stuff that you can help them with. Hey, boo. How was school? That's my son, y'all. But how can you have that? What you doing? Live? Yes, I'm on live.
Ooh, what's up, live?
Oh my gosh, get on my live. All right, y'all. Sorry.
I hold you, Mom.
Say hi, y'all.
I had 3 facts today.
Okay, we'll talk about it later. Excuse me. You stand.
Everybody say good job to me, please.
Shower. He said say good job to him, y'all. But this is why. Like, and they can tell you where we come from to where we are now. Listen. Fear did not get us here. Fear did not get me this 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom house. Fear did not get me this, right? I had to jump out and I had to get it. I had to do it. Y'all. My kids are dependent. My legacy is dependent on this. That's how much I want it. But can't nobody put that inside of you. Can't nobody put that inside of you on Instagram or y'all on Facebook. Can't nobody put that inside of y'all. So I want to know if you're ready. I want to know the real moms who's really ready. The real moms who's really ready, who's really hungry, who really want to learn about getting to that bag this year. It's no reason why anybody should be struggling in 2025, especially because we got ChatGPT. Especially because we got AI tools that will literally tell you how to get it. Now, by all means, you got to understand and learn how to work AI, okay? Because I hear it all the time. I just seen it earlier when I was signing up for an AI course. Yes, I'm signing up for an AI course. Well, why are you signing up for an AI course if you could just put in AI what you need and you can, excuse me. Just because AI is a good tool doesn't mean I need to DIY it and take 50 years to learn it. I'm getting with the experts who can help me get it in 30 days. Why am I doing that? Because I ain't got time to waste. I have no time to waste, y'all. I have no time to waste. If the only thing that's stopping you is money, and I'm not saying that to say everybody got money, everybody should have money. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying it. By all means, I understand the struggle is real. The struggle is real. But my question is to you, and ask yourself this. How much of that struggle can you continue to endure if you don't make a change? How much of that struggle can you continue to endure if you do not make a change? Y'all will let $200, $300, $500, $1,000 investments stop y'all from making $10,000 and $15,000. Y'all would let that happen. Y'all will find money to go see any type of concert. Y'all will find money to go see anything. But when it comes to investing in yourself, you freeze. Because you do not believe. You don't believe that you are worthy of it. You don't believe that you can do it. You don't believe it. But this is what I'm here to tell you. It is okay at first to not believe it. Right? But when you're praying for God for that breakthrough, it may not come in the form of a monetary investment to you. It may not come in the form of you hitting the lottery. It may not come in the form of money. It may come in the form of another mother who's been through it that has the answer that you need. It may come in the form of another person that says, hey, I've been through that. This is what I did. Right? It may come in that form. But when it's time to invest or buy a product or a service, right, we freeze. God's not going to continue to keep blessing that. He's not going to continue to keep sending that, right? If you do not learn the lessons, you will keep repeating the same situations, y'all. I promise you that you will keep. Oh my gosh. And I get so passionate about it because I was you. Now the only difference between me and some of y'all is that, like, at a time when I had to invest, I was married, right? So I wasn't completely on my own when I said, okay, I need this money. But yes, I was scared to put money down. I was scared to buy stuff. I was scared. What if it don't work? Right? And guess what? For a good while, it did not work the way I expected it to work. Right? Why? Because a part of being a mompreneur is we gotta figure it out. Bosses are figure-outers. Is that a word? Figure-outers. We figure it out. If you've ever worked in corporate America, you know, right? Your CEO, CFO ain't gonna come and give you a step-by-step playbook when it's time to do a job they hired you for. When a problem presents itself in your company, what are you going to do? You're going to use your skills, your expertise, your common sense, and your knowledge to figure out a plan. You're going to do that to figure out a plan. Entrepreneurship is the same way. It's the same way. So that's a word now. Yes, it's a word now. A figure-outer. A figure-outer. But it's the same way, y'all. It's the same way. And nobody says you have to quit your 9 to 5. No one says that. That's the beauty of what I do. I teach moms how to get it with a 9 to 5, with a corporate job. Why? Because I do it all. Any stream of income, right? Your 9 to 5 is going to fund your businesses for you to hire the team that you need, and you ain't got to pay yourself off of your job, off of your business yet, because you got this 9 to 5 money coming in, right? But you got to do it the smart way and get with the people that know what they're doing. But that takes investment. And people who get it. But again, we're not here to convince the people who don't get it. We're here talking to the figure it outers. So if you know that that's you, send me a DM. Jump in my DM. Let's get on a call. Let's talk about where you're going, where you're headed, what's your vision, what you tried, what you didn't try. Get your purpose plan. Right? Get your purpose plan. If you're not ready to start a business, listen, let me show y'all this. Let me show you this. I got excited with this, right? I feel like, and they call, and one thing I love about pharmacy, they call us influencers, right? Influencers. I love that. I'm an influencer for pharmacy, y'all. I don't know every single product. Again, I've been an influencer for 2.5 seconds, but I guarantee you by next week, I'm going to have my team set up funnels for pharmacy. Why? Because I need to automate this, because this cannot require all of my time, right? But I need to automate this to get people to go to the training courses, right? But they're going to see enough of Tammy Capri through these automations and through these funnels that, baby, by the time they get to them courses, they're ready to, right? They're ready to. And then what's going to happen? My team already got the whole marketing plan for this, right? The Wealthy Mompreneur Network. Why is it the Wealthy Mompreneur Network? Yes, men can sign up for this. Yes, people who are not moms can sign up. But guess what? I ain't focused on them. No, you know what I'm saying? No shade to y'all. No shade to y'all. I love everybody. But guess what? My mission and my purpose was to help moms out of the struggle. That's my mission. My purpose. I ain't trying to serve the world. I'm not trying to serve the world. But I got people on my team who may be a better fit for you to work under, because in my team, when we build out, when, not if, when, you have to start speaking like you already live in it. When we build out the Wealthy Mompreneur Network, oh, baby, we got trainings. And we're giving away our own prizes to come and sit and work with Tammy for the day, right? To have these personal calls, to have these luxury exclusive events that we're doing, right? You'll be sitting front row of the conference for Mastery Mompreneurs, right? To show moms a different way to get it. That's the vision that I have. So no, I'm not worried about everything else. God said help moms out the struggle. And the only way I could do that is to bring you everything that I'm doing, right? And the only way that you could do that is stop being scared and put yourself in the mix. Get at the table. Get at the table. I promise you, you get around the right people, you'll have what you need to succeed. There's not enough people succeeding around you. And misery love company, right? Can't nobody see the vision if everybody is on the same type of time with the fear and y'all talk. I ain't got time to talk about BS. I ain't got time to talk. Since I met, and I wish I got Facebook on my computer and I got Instagram on my phone, but I promise you, like, I would turn my phone around, I would show you every single DM of every new woman that I met in the last 7 days. Every new woman, and look at our conversation. Look at our conversation. I'm not trying to link for a mommy meetup. Maybe when we've networked for a year and we really get to know each other, yeah, let's do a mommy meetup where we're bringing the kids and we're vacationing together. Let's do that. But for right now, sis, what do you do? I'm going to tell you what I do. Are we aligned to go to the... Because you can't get it by yourself. You cannot get it by yourself. If this is something you truly want, not just pharmacy, but financial freedom, if you want that real wealth, if you want to level up in any game, in any business game, you can't do it by yourself. I had to learn that, because why? Tammy burnt out so many times. So many times. Because I didn't want to hire nobody, or I felt like I had the money to hire nobody. And guess what? I started hiring people, and it wasn't even that expensive. I just had to plan for it. I had to budget for it. I had to, how many bags do I need to sell to get this? How many courses is this going to be for a month? You want to know why? Because I need this. And once I get these people in place, they're getting to my emails faster, right? They're getting to answer people's questions faster. They're making my customer journey experience better, right? That leads to retention. But these are the things that we get scared of, because we just don't know what we're doing. But I got a whole box of goodies from pharmacy that I'm going to like literally dive in. And I'm talking about everything beauty and health. I'm talking about makeup, brushes, supplements. I don't know. I know they have fragrances. I don't know if there's any fragrances in here, but I've opened up everything and I'm learning about every single thing. I'm going to try every single thing. And if there's something in my makeup station right now that I know that I can not buy anymore, I ain't going to get rid of it because it was definitely expensive. But if I ain't got to keep reading up from them and I got a better product right here, why not pay myself? Why not pay myself? Why not pay myself? And then why not share it with other moms where it may be better for their skin? Why? Because they have their own manufacturing company. They have their own companies. I believe it's in Turkey. They create these products themselves, right? Like, y'all gotta understand what's going on out here. And I'm not going to be the one to stop. When I hit my million, y'all, when I hit my million, I will never shade or flash on anybody. But when I hit my million, and this is no dig, and I say this in a humble way, but just like these millionaires that are doing their damn thing now, right? I've paid for coaching from people who are at that level, right? You can't access people at that level without investments. You can't access them. It's hard, which is why I knew it would have been like pulling teeth trying to get answers from the person who's all over social media with it, right? Because I knew I wasn't going to get my answers, not when I need them. So I'm going to find somebody who I got access to. Hey, tell me what this is about. How can I learn as much as I can? What do I need to know, right? When I get to that, it's not going to be, oh, I need to work with Tammy. Because Tammy's going to be busy. Tammy's already speaking on stages. Tammy's already having mentees. Tammy's already doing things. Like, Tammy's already busy. But right now, I'm still in the building phase. I'm still in the building stage to get to my $1 million. That's my goal. I'm not setting little mini goals. I don't want a goal of 500,000. I don't want a goal of call me crazy, call me whatever you want to, but my goal is $1 million. It's $1 million. I've said it on the podcast. Well, actually, I said on the podcast that this will be my 6-figure year, right? But my ultimate goal is to have $1 million year. To have $1 million year. And when y'all see that, y'all be like, damn, she had $1 million year. And y'all ask, how can I be down when the person hit their goal? But by then, it's like, girl, if you would have started when she started, then we would have been on that yacht together. Right? I mean, am I right? Am I right? But we allow the fear and we allow money to stop us from getting to the next level. We allow it. Y'all have got to start setting boundaries with your own thoughts. Y'all got to speak to that. It's in the Bible. You got to speak to that because God did not call us to be broken, struggling. He did not, right? Our mindset around it is that we always got to serve for free. Why? Because, oh, that's the Christian way. That's the godly way. That, yes, we do it all the time. If my neighbor is hungry, I'm going to feed my neighbor. Right? If someone needs socks or shoes, I see someone, I'm going to do that. Right? But I will not trade. You can't possibly trade your money, your time for money all the time. You can't do that. It's only 24 hours in a day. So you have to realize the people that's willing to do the work. The people who's willing to invest are the people that's willing to do the work. Why? Because they invested. If I give you $30,000 to say, teach me, y'all think I ain't going to pay attention? Y'all got an extra $30,000 to go to waste? Do y'all have that? I mean, if y'all have it, y'all already balling. Y'all need to teach me how to do it. But I don't have $30,000 to waste. But I do have $30,000 for someone to teach me how to get to that $1 million. I do have that. And if I don't have it, I'm going to find a way. If I don't have it, I'm going to get it on a line of credit. It's going to be a business expense. Y'all, do y'all know that businesses, like tax write-offs are real? Like, you can really claim all of these things on your taxes for your business because it is what it is. It's exactly what it is. It's a training for your business. Understand how the structures work. Get with somebody who can help you. Find you a coach, even if it's not me. No, I do not work with men, and I do not work with women who do not have children. I work with moms. If you are a mom and you are ready to work, get on a call and let's see if we're aligned. Right? Get on a call. The calls are free. See if we're aligned. See how I can help you. Right? And if it's not me, get somebody who can, right? Get somebody who can. Stop listening to the people who's not doing it. I guarantee it's somebody in your circle quick to call somebody, oh my God, don't waste your money, girl. Oh my God, they ain't making it happen. Your lights get cut off, they coming to your rescue? Question. Something go majorly wrong and you need lawyers and retainer fees, you got that without having to put up your house? I don't want that. I don't want that. I want resources so I can be comfortable so I can continue to do the work that God called me to do. Right? That's what I want. That's what I want. And I don't fear anybody who's not God judging me. I could care less if anybody think that I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. That is your insecurities. When people say that about y'all, or when you feel like those daggers and those shots coming, you got to pray for those people, because those are the people who is insecure within themselves and they're projecting it on you. They're projecting it on you. But I promise when you're in the right circles, you'll learn how to take those daggers and brush them off. Won't even hurt. Why? Because the people that's around you, you've already seen what was possible. They speak life into what you can do and not your doubts and your fears. You see the difference? You see the difference? This is why discernment is important, y'all. This is why. This is why. Never let anybody make you feel guilty about wanting to better your situation, right? But don't mishandle your gift. Find out what your purpose is. Find out what your purpose is. And live that purpose. Walk that purpose. Help the people you're supposed to help. Your resources will allow. Yo, let me tell you, the first year, and I'm gonna go. We almost pushing 7:40. I was only supposed to be on here for like 15 minutes, y'all. That was in my mind. But guess what? Whatever. But the first year, right? We went around to Walmart, and I always wanted to do this because I see everybody doing this, right? I said I want to pay for people's groceries. I just want to pay for people's groceries. The first year we started Mompreneur Huddle. Back then it was called, it was 2024, it was called the Boss Mom Huddle. We changed the name to Mompreneur Huddle. But that first year for Christmas, I wanted to do something, a give back. And it was last minute because we didn't plan anything. But I said, let's go to Walmart and let's just pay for people's groceries. Or let's go to stores, and we was giving women, moms, $100. We would just go up to them, hey, excuse me, are you a mom? Do you mind if I ask you a question? Are you a mom? Do you have kids? And if they say no, and I say, okay, all right, thank you. Just, you look like a loving mom. I'll make something up. But if they say yes, I want to sew into you. Here's $100. Can I buy your groceries? And when I tell you that felt good doing that. Now, we only got to tape maybe 5 or 6 of them. But we did it for 10 moms. 10. And they were all different amounts. Some carts range from $100 to $300 to different amounts. But it felt good to be able to do that, y'all. It felt good to be able to do that because at one point in time, I was on food stamps and I needed it. At one point in time, I was struggling and I needed it. So I have to show up now to be the person, be that thing, be that help that I knew I needed when I was struggling. That's my purpose. That's my purpose. And it's going to require the resources to continue to help. But I've met some amazing friends. I've met some amazing people, some amazing mentors that showed me that it was possible. So now, the stuff that I was fearing of being judged, the stuff that I was fearing of people who knew me saying, it don't even faze me no more, y'all. It don't faze me. It do not faze me. But I pray this was helpful. If you're watching this now, thank you. If you're watching, if you're going to watch the playback, I thank you. But share this. Share this to someone who may need to hear it. Right? Send me a DM. Let's get on the call. Let's have a conversation. I am building a team for pharmacy. Like I said, I'm like a kid in a candy store right now. I am building a team for pharmacy, but don't come to my team if you're not ready to work. Don't come to my team if you don't see the vision. If you're a mom who give many excuses for yourself, I can't help you. I will not be able to help you, and I will not take your money. I will not accept your money to do a purpose plan call to help you with your business. I won't do it. You have to be ready, and you have to know that has to already be in you. But all my mompreneurs, I love y'all. Crowns on, chin up. Rock the rest of your night, and make sure y'all tune into the podcast, The Mompreneur Huddle. Peace out, y'all. Peace.
Finally, Mom.
You said finally. I'm still on live. I ain't even stopped
Really?
Facebook. That's really.